In this video, I'm going to show you 2 things you can do in order to maximize your dropshipping store's conversion rate. So keep watching and I'll show you what these are. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be explaining the importance of social proof when it comes to dropshipping, and I'll show you 2 different ways of increasing it, maximizing buyer trust, confidence, and ultimately improving your dropshipping store's conversion rate. I've also got an announcement to make at the end of the video, so stick around the whole way through to find out what it is. But for now, let's get straight into it. So social proof by definition is a psychological and social phenomenon wherein people copy the actions of others in an attempt to undertake behavior in a given situation. Essentially, if you're showing your potential customer proof that your business has a good reputation and high popularity in ways which I'll explain shortly, then they'll be a lot more likely to purchase your product as opposed to if you didn't have any social proof at all. So when it comes to dropshipping, the first way of building social proof and increasing your conversion rates is going to be reviews. And I'm going to use one of my dropshipping stores as an example here, 3-in-1 Buds. So if we just load up our store here, just a side note, if you want to see an in-depth case study on this website, because it is my most successful dropshipping store to date, I'll try and link the video here on the screen. But this one website has allowed me to make over $500,000 in sales with profit margins of 20% in just over 12 months. So the 2 things that I'm about to show you definitely have a good amount of substance to them. But if we just head over to the product page, you'll see that as we start to scroll down, just above the price, there's a 5-star review rating. And in brackets, we've got 1,120 reviews. So this is what I mean by social proof. Just by having the review number above the price, definitely builds the customer confidence and trust when it comes to deciding whether or not they're going to press the add to cart button and obviously buy the product or not. And we can either scroll down the page or just tap on the reviews, and it's going to take us straight down to the photo and written reviews. And you'll see that as we scroll down, we've got a good number of photo reviews with good quality English written text. And I won't focus too much on this right now because I'm going to be releasing a how to structure your reviews in-depth video in a couple weeks time. But reviews definitely go a long way in terms of building that social proof. But the main point I want to stress here in this video is purely the number of reviews. As when you first launch your store, if you install a reviews app, you're obviously going to have the option to install as many reviews as you like. Personally, when I launch my dropshipping stores or any new store, I will take the time to spend an hour or 2 just manually clicking and uploading 1,000 in total. Just as from experience, I tend to get more sales and a higher conversion rate from a store with 1,000 reviews previously imported compared to 10, 20 or 30 for instance. And then I obviously structure them in the manner that you can see. But like I said, more in that in the video coming in a couple weeks. So what I'm trying to say here is don't cut corners when it comes to installing your reviews. Take the time to install more than you need, because that overall first impression when they land on your product page is going to be a lot better if you've got 1,000 plus reviews compared to just 10, 20 or 30 like I said. And then the second way of building social proof in order to increase your conversion rates is our Instagram page. And we'll just go ahead, we'll click on the menu button, and just at the bottom we'll tap on the icon. And you'll see it's just taken us to the Instagram page of this account. And when you're running Facebook ads, obviously Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same people. So when you run ads on Facebook, you'll advertise on Instagram as well. And people, before they see your ad, they're obviously going to be scrolling and they're going to see that shop now button along with the name of your page with your mini profile picture at the top. And a lot of the time when people are doing their research on whether they want to buy from you or not, they'll obviously look at the website, and if we've got the reviews in excess of 1,000, then that's going to build confidence. But they might also check out your Instagram page as well. And believe me when I say that someone is a lot more likely to buy from you if you have a large number of Instagram followers compared to if you have, let's say, 0 or 50, 100, 200. It's just going to make them think that you're a much more established brand, and they're going to find it a lot more easier to go ahead and buy from you with that trust and confidence that I mentioned. So for this reason, every dropshipping store that I launch and every dropshipping store that I've been successful with, I've had a very good number of reviews as stated earlier, but my Instagram business pages always have at least 10,000 followers or more. Just because when you reach 10,000 it will have the K letter. But I've personally got Instagram pages with quite a lot of followers that I just changed the name of because I used to run theme pages but I no longer do. But I appreciate most of you guys aren't going to have that. So let me just show you on the computer a way that we can go ahead and buy Instagram pages from other people. So a website where you can go ahead and buy or sell social media pages basically, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, it's called fameswap.com. And you'll see here from their main page, there's their main listings, and it just allows people with large pages to sell them if they don't need them anymore, or there's opportunities for people to buy potential Instagram pages that are making money. Some of them go for a lot of money depending on the amount of followers that they have. For instance, this one here, 50 grand. it's got 1 million followers. It just goes to show the power of social media these days, because this might seem like a huge amount of money, and obviously it is. But if that page has 1 million followers and can generate that money and more in a certain period of time, then it's a worthwhile investment, especially because the person buying it will still have that page. So any money that they make from it, if they choose to resell it, if the page has grown, they're going to make more money from selling the page just by growing it. And also they've monetized the followers by selling whatever product or service that they want. So it's quite an interesting business or side hustle even, because a lot of people actually flip Instagram pages or social media pages. Obviously they'll buy and sell straight away, or they might grow them for a period of time and sell them when they get to a certain number of followers. So just an interesting little side note, but that's basically what FameSwap is. So I'll just click on browse and I'm already logged in here. It won't show you the prices if you don't have an account, so create one if you don't, if you want to kind of check it out further. But we'll just uncheck YouTube and TikTok for now. And this method is more towards if you're running Instagram and Facebook ads. And if you plan on advertising on TikTok using organic methods, there's no real need to go ahead and buy a TikTok page with 10,000 followers or more, because when you're running TikTok organic ads and you're posting, you want to take advantage of the algorithm. And if you buy a TikTok page with 10,000 followers that don't know anything about the product that you're selling, the engagement is just not going to be enough to gain any traction on the algorithm to potentially go viral. So you're much better off starting from scratch with a TikTok page, and with a viral post or two, eventually you'll gain some traction with regards to your followers, and you can build it up quite fast after that. But when it comes to running ads on Facebook and Instagram, you're not really taking advantage of the algorithm. You're just spending a certain amount per day to reach a certain number of people per day. So that's why it's much more beneficial to look at buying an Instagram page rather than a TikTok page. And you also want to check the filter box, email included, as obviously you don't want to buy an Instagram account which you can't have the email for, because then you run the risk of the original person just claiming the account back at any point in time. So this is just common sense really. And we'll just click on 10 to 50k followers and we'll sort by the price. So you'll see that the cheapest pages listed are $100 or so. And personally, when it comes to an investment of $100 here, it's going to be very worthwhile, because your conversion rates are going to be higher compared to if you don't have any followers on your Instagram page to begin with. So eventually over time, you'll end up making this money back just in terms of the amount of people that would buy from you compared to if you didn't have a page with many followers at all and minimal social proof. And if you just think, for example, let's say you've got 2 individual dropshipping stores and the first one maybe has a few reviews, maybe 10 or so, and their Instagram page has 0 followers or 50 to 100, let's say, compared to another dropshipping store which has over 1,000 good quality photo, well-written reviews, and also a professional looking Instagram page with over 10,000 followers, and they have that 10k sign, you can pretty much be assured that the second example that I mentioned is going to be the one that makes a lot more sales. Again, just purely based on that social proof, people are going to feel a lot more confident buying from a place that they feel is popular and a lot of people have already bought from than one that hasn't. So like I say, you want to buy a page with over 10,000, and personally I wouldn't go for anything less than 11k, just because when you start posting, the audience aren't going to be familiar. Once you've changed the name, the profile picture, and you've uploaded your dropshipping source post, the audience aren't going to be familiar with the content that you've uploaded, and you might get a slight drop off of followers, and you don't really want to fall under 10,000 because then the K sign will be gone and it just won't look as professional as it could do. But we'll just click on this cars page, for example, as when it comes to the type of page, it really doesn't matter whatsoever, because you're going to be changing absolutely everything about it, and the only thing that you'd be buying a page for is the follower number. So you see this one here, it's got 12,000 followers, they're selling it for $100, listed 26 days ago. They've got the original email for the account, and this is something that I've done personally when I was running Instagram pages. And one thing you want to do, you only want to pay via PayPal goods and services. It's very important to ensure that you don't get scammed here, because if anyone's out to scam you, and there are people that are out to scam you, then you can file a dispute on PayPal and let them know that you transferred them the money but they didn't give you the information provided, and PayPal can work with you to give you that money back. So I definitely wouldn't recommend just transferring someone the money. Just make sure it's done in a secure way, like I said, via PayPal goods and services specifically. But the best way to go ahead and contact someone is just click here and it'll bring up a chat box. The best thing to do in my experience is just send them a message saying, can you send me a DM on Instagram? And they'll just message you from the page, and you can have more of a conversation on Instagram privately rather than just back and forth through the chat. And then obviously you can let them know your offer. If they're happy to receive payment via PayPal goods and services, like I mentioned, then once you've sent the money, they'll send you the email for the account, they'll send you the password obviously, and you can just log in, change everything, and get rid of any existing posts, change the name, update the profile picture, and upload your dropshipping content and then link it to your Shopify store and eventually your Facebook ads manager. So for a $100 investment, for the sake of the social proof that you're going to get and the increase in conversion rates, it's definitely going to be worthwhile. But yeah, those are the two things that I wanted to mention, as I don't feel like social proof is talked about very much on YouTube or anywhere that I've seen. And it's definitely added to my success in dropshipping just by having the two elements of a good number of reviews and a good number of followers on my Instagram page from the offset when I start running ads. And when it comes to testing products and running ads, especially on a low budget, you really don't want to let any money go to waste. These are two things that once you've done, they're pretty much done forever and you don't have to worry about it going forward. So I hope that provided some value to you guys with regards to social proof if you didn't know already. And then lastly guys, I just wanted to make the announcement that I've recently launched my complete A to Z dropshipping course, which is now live. I haven't posted much on YouTube recently as all of my time's gone towards creating the course. So apologies for that, but I'm now back to uploading new videos weekly, so definitely subscribe if you haven't already. But in terms of the course, I've had a lot of requests in my DMs for both a course and coaching sessions, so I'm pleased to now have them both up and running. You can find all the details at mikepaxmanenquiries.com, which I'll leave a link for in the description. The course is literally a step-by-step guide on everything I do when starting a dropshipping store from start to finish. The course contains over 15 hours of content across 8 different modules and 76 videos in total, so there's definitely a huge amount of valuable information contained inside. And not to make this sound like a sales pitch, but using the dropshipping methods that are mentioned inside, I've managed to generate over $500,000 in sales in a 12-month period, up to $20,000 in profit in a single month, and over 20,000 customer orders in my time dropshipping. So you can be assured that there's nothing I've left out inside the course, and if followed correctly, I don't see any reason why you couldn't replicate your own stores and be even more successful than me with it. For a short time, there's an introductory launch offer of 50% off from the original price, which will be going up soon. So definitely check out the website for more info, and of course enroll if you're ready to get started. I've also created a weekly newsletter called Winning Product of the Week, where I'll personally send you a free report each week on a new winning product which you can look to sell right now. So definitely sign up to that regardless of whether you think you'll buy the course or not, as it will provide a new idea for a product which you can sell each week. All you need to do is go over to the website, scroll to the bottom of the page and enter your email. But otherwise, I hope you guys gained some valuable information from this video. If you did, I'd be very grateful if you could hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified upon my next upload. Also check out my social pages, Mike Paxman on TikTok and mike.paxman on Instagram, where I post shorter daily videos packed full of content and value. Comment your thoughts, questions and ideas for future videos below. Thank you for your continued support as ever. We've nearly reached 10,000 followers on TikTok and we're nearly at 1k subscribers on YouTube. So now that I finished the course, I'm back to posting regularly each week on YouTube now. So I'll definitely see you guys soon in the next video.